And this is the world we spent the last 300 days in. Now, since the last video, there's been a significant amount of changes. I'm going to go through all of them in this video. Like in the previous videos, if you enjoy Minecraft Hardcore and you want to see more content like this, more content with both me and with Snipes, then make sure you click the like button and subscribe if you are new. Anyway, let's get on to it. Also, as you can see here, we're on day 299, and the first thing we have done, which was by far the most annoying challenge we've done in this entire world, and that's trapping a zombie and a skeleton with enchanted diamond armor and tools. So he's got a diamond sword and he's got an enchanted bow, and I mean, these are two of the most powerful mobs of their species. Like, you will not find a more powerful skeleton nor zombie ever, and that's why they're behind glass, so they can't see us and kill us. And I mean, that guy's sword will pack a punch, and if you've got the ability of Luke, it will kill you, so be careful. However, we've also got the Goldilocks duo, which are here. One's in gold armor, one is not, so I'm sure you can imagine who is Goldilocks and who is just a colleague. We still have Blowy. Blowy was the first in the entire range, and that's stayed the same. If we go through here, you can kind of see these two guys, Daddy and Kid. There's Daddy Pig, there's the new infant. If you watch Peppa Pig, you'll know that. Mummy Pig is pregnant for some reason, and yeah, these are here. They're tied up. They are very deadly, and yeah, out of the way. This used to be the pet room, but things change. Nothing. I mean, the only thing that really has changed here is the fact that we've got so many more villages than we have beds. It's like the United Kingdom. We're overflown, nowhere to put them. So that's that. The treasure room up here, it has all our cool treasures and some diamonds and other stuff as well. All our cool adventures. This used to be the pet room, if you remember, and that's yeah. Up the ladder, everything else is still the same. Apart from here, we now have carpets down, but that's really it. But up the ladder, we have the new Zimps headquarters, which houses my office here, my bedroom up here, and this new area which is up there, which has nothing in it. But this bit hasn't changed. I don't think this was. I think this is still the same as when it was in the last video. But there's this new room, which I'm yet to decide what to do with it. Obviously making use of the mods we have, of course, and we have cats and dogs and whatever else here. But this, I haven't shown you. It's very cool. The system works. You simply use water to open the doors and close them. So if there's water in there, that light will go on, these doors will open, and if there's no water, the light will go off and these doors will close. Very simple technology, but it's what I use to protect the Zimps dormitory, because when you house a singer as professional as me, you really want security. And here's Luke's room. Yeah, he's got his little TV. He's obviously got a villager in his big bed, so we will simply call that villager Jack. And yeah, and here is Snipes himself, who's recently been a victim of some sort of Microsoft attack, and they've changed his name, obviously because he's so famous. But yeah, hi Snipes. So yeah, moving on swiftly. Nothing else has really changed. We still all this is still the same. Actually, what is changed over here? What has changed more so is the wool farm. We've got a little wool farm here and an elephant walking about, and that is just there. So we have this wool farm here, which is cool, and this gives us lots and lots of wool with this AFK thing here. Well, AFK chunk loader there, so it works when we're not here. Then walking over to this new building over here, which was simply just a boredom design of mine. Like, I had Luke dug out this area for a big project we were going to do, and I got bored and a few hours spare, so I just built this. It's just a headquarters. If you've seen the TV show Rescue Special Operations, you will know what this is. If you haven't, you won't know, but that's what this place is. Simple boredom. Took curiosity, and there's a spider trying to take out Zimps, but the most infamous phrase I've ever said: Zimps never dies, and Zimps will never die, especially in this world. So we will, yeah. I mean, I've even taken out the warden alive on my own. I mean, I took 1,000 totems, but got there in the end, eh? Anyway, we're going back to the base. We're going to need to go to the Nether to show you the next thing. If Luke's not around here, he'll be here. This is by far the best thing I've ever designed and ever built, and it's so useful, and it is still used. Got a lovely fan waiting for me just there as I enter the Nether. That's lovely. But you go up this ladder here. And you will see. Hence how I've got so many levels. Like, you're thinking, oh, I've been either mining lots of quartz or killing lots of things. New. It is because of the farm I'm going to show you now. There's only one farm really that you build above the Nether, especially this early on, and it's not a pork farm. It is a gold farm up here with some of the coolest mechanics I've ever used. So let me explain. So you come up into this little chamber here. You stand on this. You will get your bow, which is there, and you'll use this to try. There we are. Don't know why it was so laggy there, but yeah, you hit them, and then all the pigment are laggily coming towards us. I don't know why it's so stuttery and laggy. Yeah, but all these will, in theory, come to you like so. They will get entity crammed in here, and then die, and then I get the XP. And so you can AFK here, but it also acts as a gold farm, so as well they're getting killed there. This lovely machine here, this houses all the gold and all of the nuggets that they drop. The rotten flesh of the swords just get disintegrated over here. But there's an auto crafter which I've just recently designed down here, meaning when there's like ingots and stuff, and it just converts everything into blocks and ingots, what it should do. I don't know why they've gone through as them, but it should do that. But yeah, you see it fills up here automatically, then it dispenses, and it goes in there and becomes a it becomes a gold ingot. It stores it all. That's the design. It's work in progress, of course, but yeah, and all up here has the old rotten flesh, and that's really that. And I do have my electron. Are we still on 299? Oh yeah, that's fine. So we're going to head back into the overworld. That's the only thing we've done in the Nether. I haven't yet built it. I thought the gold farm would be better than the Enderman farm just because of the gold. So we can make golden apples. Lots and lots of golden apples. Which are handy when you have you know, a trading farm. So we are still on 299. Okay, interesting. And there we have it. 300 days survived in hardcore Minecraft. Well, slightly. We've still got this day to work out. And as I've just shown you everything in the past day, there's only one thing left to do. And that is show you first how productive this iron farm is, which we have fixed. And we've got all this wonderful iron now here. So iron is something we don't really need iron. We've got loads of diamonds. But I want to let you onto a little secret about what's coming in the next 100 days. And very simply, apart from a villager on fire, we will be starting a very big project where, I'm announcing this today, where Snipes and I will be collecting not only one of every mob that is obtainable legitimately in hardcore Minecraft, but having so many of them that they will all have their own sets of armor. I.e., I'm not going to go so extreme and say leather armor, leather helmet, etc. So we'll have one of each mob that can hold armor with armor of each armor, and every mob possible in both the over and the netherworld. So we're going to have a portal that goes between the two. It's going to be interesting, and yes, that also does mean we will be capturing the Ender Dragon, and I know a way we can get that over here using glitches and game bug exploits and backlogs, and it's going to be very difficult, but we will get it done. So that is coming in the next 100 days, and it'll be all documented. So make sure you click subscribe, click like, subscribe to Snipes. I'll leave his channel in the description. You'll never see anything on there, but subscribe anyway. But yeah, coming soon is that project, and it's going to be very fun. Very difficult, but very fun. And as nightfall now approaches this world, that has successfully been 300 days survived in hardcore Minecraft. Remember to like and subscribe.